This is my farm, and it's great. It's got potatoes, carrots, and even wheat. But there's one problem. It's small. So today, I'm gonna create an even bigger farm in order to get infinite resources so I never have to worry about farming ever again. So in order to build this thing, we need a lot of resources that we don't actually have yet. So, let me see. Oh yeah, and check this out. So, in between episodes, I was very busy. Do I hear a spider? Is there a spider in my house? Where's that coming from? Where is this spider? There you are. What the? Come down here. Wait, I have a boat. Gotcha. So, like I was saying, in between episodes, I have been very, very busy. I organized all of the loot that we had into various different categories. I did a little bit of the interior. I got these, I think I actually did this last episode, but I made this little like step up area, which I think is actually kind of cool. The bed, got some windows in so we can see, and I realized that the area around our base is actually really cool looking. Like, look at that. I really want to build on like this lake or around this lake, and the farm just looks amazing. So really happy with how this build came out. And I was doing, I really think I cooked. I think this storage like little area looks really good. These, however, wait, no, not this one. These ones are empty. All these chests that don't have labels are all empty. And then I'm gonna get stuff in there, but we almost have every wood type. We got oak, birch, spruce, dark oak, jungle, acacia, cherry, and pale oak. And I think all we're missing is crimson, warped, and bamboo. And I think that's it. All right, so we need a lot of stuff. I actually want to experiment with a different palette of block. I need bricks and mushroom blocks, and also in here, yeah, dripstone. I want to use some of this dripstone. I used it on this chimney out here. Here it is. Yeah, I used it on this chimney and even on this wall for the farm. And I really think that the granite and like the what's this stuff called, dripstone with the brick, it just looks really good. So I'm gonna copy this entire palette and make an entire build out of it, which I think is gonna look really nice. However, I need silk touch if I actually want to get mushroom blocks. I actually need silk touch for it. So I'm going to make myself a brand new axe and go all the way to the mob farm in order to enchant this thing and hopefully get silk touch. Oh, and also I brought my my animals over here. So we got the parrot. Still don't know what I'm gonna name you yet. I don't know. And we have my dog. Don't know what I'm gonna name him either. And a horse. So this horse I actually found a few episodes ago. He was in one of the stables in the village. So when I got a hello, oak sapling, blue ice, brown dye is kind of interesting actually. But yeah, when I got a saddle from a dungeon, I just slapped him on him, and now we have a horse, which is really good, which means we can explore a lot farther without like having to like stop and eat and run out of food. There is another wandering trader over here, I think, unless he despawned. Okay, never mind. I actually think he despawned. I think this one made him despawn. Brown dye, though, sounds kind of interesting. Let me just rotate that. Where are my emeralds? Oh, I don't have many. I kind of want brown dye. I feel like it's something that I might want, but I won't be able to get it. Although, there's a jungle that's not too far from here. I think it's somewhere that way. And I could just get cocoa beans, but I do want to just buy some brown dye. So without further ado, let's go to the mob farm, try to enchant this axe, hopefully get, what are we trying to get again? Silk touch? Yeah. Oh, and I didn't build the stable right. I forgot that horses are like considered to be too wide, so they can't go through a one by one fence. So I have to like jump over the fence every time I want to like take him out and put him away. It's kind of goofy, but there's not really much I can do. There it is. God, I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing, because this is atrocious. Let's be honest, this is actually awful to look at. Okay. So I actually do have enough levels to go ahead and just enchant now. What can we get? Efficiency 4. That is something I would... Oh, I didn't bring any lapis. Oh no, I didn't bring any lapis. Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't bring any lapis. Oh well. Well, that was annoying and totally unavoidable, but I guess I got a lot of iron and diamonds out of it, so I guess I can't be too mad. So let's see. I need Silk Touch. This is efficiency 4. I would want that on a Silk Touch axe. Please. Just efficiency 4. Okay. Alright. Well, that's what the grindstone's for. Let me just get my levels up. Okay, please. Silk Touch. Oh, okay. Hey. And efficiency 4. Perfect. That's actually really good. I kinda would have wanted Unbreaking 3 on that as well. That would have been really nice. But Silk Touch, that's actually really good. Wow, I didn't expect that to actually be so easy. Okay, I guess we can just leave now. Nice. Now, with a spare axe enchanted with Silk Touch, I was ready to gather the first item I was going to need to build this farm. You see, I need mud bricks, regular bricks, and ground mushroom blocks, which need Silk Touch in order to be collected. As for the mud bricks, I need a lot of mud and wheat, which is why I'm building this farm. So I need to use wheat that I don't have to make a farm that's going to get me more wheat. I know, it's a weird paradox. As for the bricks, all I need to do is smelt clay into bricks. So let's start with those, since they're probably going to be the easiest to get and take the longest to smelt. Alright, I have located all of the clay. Okay, so that gives me 11 blocks, and I'm going to need a lot because I'm going to make the whole build out of it. So I'm going to stay here for a bit, try to gather up a ton of clay, and then we can head back. Alright, and now that is 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of clay. And I'm pretty sure if I just smelt the actual, like, clay... Wait, how do you turn these into... Oh, I have to break them? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I have to smelt down these clay balls into bricks, and then I can turn them into the actual brick block. Which means I have around 12 stacks of bricks, which is gonna be, I think, more than enough. It should be, at least. Okay, so because I don't actually have a proper furnace array set up, I'm just gonna, like, put a bunch of furnaces on this wall. There, that doesn't look too bad. Because I have a lot, and I mean a lot of clay to smelt. Like, a lot. I have to, like... Okay, how much clay is that? 4 stacks from 1 stack of blocks. Okay. And then I'm just gonna put these in here. And then each one of these, I've actually made coal blocks since I think they smell like 100 items. So, there. And I'm gonna have to do that for all these furnaces, and I think I have more clay than furnaces, actually. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have gotten this much. That, right there, these 4, 1 stack of bricks. Oh geez. This is gonna take a while. All right, check it out. We have 9 stacks of bricks. That absolutely destroyed all of my coal. I have no coal left because I spent all of them smelting clay into bricks. Yay! But we should have enough to actually like build this thing now. I shouldn't have to worry about bricks for a while now. And I realized that I'm probably only gonna use like 4 stacks, which means we're gonna have bricks for a while. So next up is brown mushroom blocks, which you can find in dark oak forest. They generate like these little like mushrooms, and I'm gonna go in there and try to cut down as many mushrooms as possible to get the blocks. Alright, so I'm just gonna scaffold up with some dirt. And yeah, it should be no problem to gravel this stuff. I don't actually think I'm gonna need too much of it, because this build isn't gonna be that big, but it is gonna be somewhat big. So I guess I'm just gonna get like 3 stacks, and I should be good. Okay, 5 stacks and a little bit more of brown mushroom blocks. That actually wasn't as annoying as I thought it was. I really thought there were going to be less mushrooms in this biome, but there really weren't. There's actually quite a bit. So the next block on the list is packed mud. Now this one is a little bit difficult because in order to make packed mud, as you probably know, you need mud and wheat. And the thing is, I have neither of those. Like, you make mud out of using water bottles on dirt, and then it turns into like the black mud, and then you use wheat on the mud, and then it turns into packed mud, and then you can turn it into bricks. The problem is, I'm building a farm to get wheat, and I don't have wheat, which means I can't make something that requires wheat. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna get wheat so I can make the packed mud, so I can make the building that's gonna get me more wheat. It's kind of an interesting paradox. Okay, so now we have brown mushroom blocks and the bricks we're gonna need. Now we need packed mud. So like I was saying, I don't have any wheat. Like, I think I have a little bit. Yeah, I have like, actually, hold on. I actually have a good amount. Where's my crafting table? Here we go. Let me turn all this into wheat. I need mud. Give me dirt. And I don't have any glass. Do I have sand? No, of course I don't. And turn it into mud. And then scoop it up again. And turn it into packed mud. Oh, it's only 1 wheat per block. Okay, that's not terrible. But that means I'm gonna need to get a piece of wheat for every single piece of packed mud I want to use. And then I have to condense it into bricks. Oh, jeez. So surely 4 pieces of packed mud turns into 4 pieces of packed mud bricks, right? Okay, good. I was scared that it was gonna be one. I was scared that it was gonna be like 4 packed mud turns into 1 brick. That would have gutted me, because this stuff is very annoying to get. But it looks very good, so it's pretty worth it. I mean, look at that. It's great. Okay, there's phantoms out. I should probably go outside and go inside. I'm already outside. How much can I harvest from my farm? Alright, mud problem is solved. Now I just need a faster way to turn mud or dirt into mud. And I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. I've come up with an idea that I think is going to work. Now, it's not the fastest, but I still think it's faster than trying to carry water from some infinite water source to where the dirt is. So I'm going to dig out a short little bridge into the water. Take these bottles, and then oh wait, actually this won't work if I have multiple bottles in my inventory. I just throw those over there. So now I grab the water, and then I just flick it, and I can convert the dirt super quickly. Okay, so that's the plan. If I do it like this, I can actually go pretty fast. The annoying part is that occasionally it'll try to drink the water, which makes it really aggravating. There we go. And this stuff just insta-mines when you have efficiency. And after hours of collecting items, I was finally ready to start building. But first, I needed to clear a lot of trees. And what better way to do that than with a time lapse? So, I have this little floating bit over here. This is where the actual build is going to be. And then, because I want there to be like a farm, like house, which holds things like seeds, different things like that, stuff we get from farming. And then I want this whole hill to be farms. So that's the vision. Farmhouse holds like seeds and maybe hose and whatever else I might need. And then the whole thing will be farms. So, at the moment, it's kind of like floating a bit. Don't worry, this is not gonna, it's not gonna stay like this. I just want to build the thing first, and then I'll terraform it to fit in later. For now, I have these little like blocks on the corners to kind of get down the dimensions of what the build is going to be. And I guess it's just time to build this thing. So over here, I have all my resources. And I'm going to start by using spruce, bricks, and some of this mushroom. And just try to get a general feel of what this thing is going to look like. Okay, this looks pretty good. I like this actually. Okay, and I can't decide whether or not I want to strip this or leave it unstripped. I think I'm gonna strip it actually. I think I am. And then I just build this up again. Like that. Strip again. And there we go. So I should actually probably remove some of this because this is gonna be a wall. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we have the doorway, goes in, it's gonna be windows. Now I need to copy this wall all the way around, and I think this is gonna come out looking pretty good. I still don't know if I want to make it 2 stories or not. Is it worth it to make it 2 stories? I don't think there's gonna be that much stuff stored in here where I'm gonna need 2 stories. Maybe I'll make it 1 story for now and then maybe build it up more if this thing really needs that much storage, but I think I'm gonna do 1 story for now. Okay, so I have brought this part out forward, and I think it looks really nice. I now, I removed this part of the roof, because I want to make it like slanted. I want to do like a slanted roof on this side, and then have a normal roof similar to my house right here. So that is the plan. I also made it so that the house isn't like jutting out anymore. It's actually just flat. I don't really like it because like every build needs a little bit of depth or else it's just gonna look weird, and I don't really like it without depth. But I'm hoping that the roof will make it look better, and then I'm gonna add some things onto the walls to make it pop out a little bit more, and hopefully it comes out looking good. So now I'm gonna do a simple like border of deep slate. Okay, no, that's not supposed to go there. And then some spruce on the inside like this. Yeah, look at this. This looks much better. Okay, I can't actually decide whether or not I should keep it like this and copy this pattern up there, or should I put the oak there? I don't really know. I think I'm gonna leave it actually. I don't really know. I don't know. It would make more sense to put the oak there because it's like it's kind of like the second floor. I'm gonna leave it for now. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'm gonna leave it for now. So now, oh, and one more thing. I want to turn off this resource pack I've been using. There we go. I just turned this. Wow. You know, I've been using this resource pack for like, I don't know, like a few hours now, and man, the game looks so much different. Like the resource pack compared to how Minecraft normally looks is like a night and day difference. This build almost looks bad now. Okay, roof is done. The building is almost completely done. And the roof looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really good. I'm glad I ended up making this slanted rather than like building this whole roof design across the whole building. I think it just makes it look a lot better. Try not to make it too boring. You always gotta add a little bit of like, you gotta break your builds up. If you want your builds to look good, you always have to break them up a little bit. They can't just be the same all the time. So now I need to terraform this building into the mountain, and I've actually come up with an idea on how I'm gonna do that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a wall of cobblestone starting from about here, and it's gonna kind of like curve and wrap around the house. So yeah, cobblestone wall. It's gonna go all the way around the house, wrap around to about maybe here, somewhere here, like that, and then it's gonna continue wrapping around, and then it's gonna come back up here behind this house. Uh-oh. Wait. Yeah, you can't get me up here. Go away. But yeah, and then it's gonna come back all the way up here, and it's gonna end around here. And this will save me from having to build an entire mountain. Okay, so the my idea worked. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. It saved me from having to terraform an entire mountain. I have the coarse dirt cobblestone and path blocks in here to kind of make like a little bit of a path, so it's so it's separate from like just regular grass. So I can come around here. It wraps all the way around the house. There's gonna be windows here and here, and then in the back there's nothing. I mean, I might end up adding a door here. That actually wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I might end up adding a back door here, and yeah, and then all around here, all down here is gonna be farms. So I also realized that I'm gonna need a lot of water, so I'm gonna just quickly build a little well, and this should allow me to get a ton of water super easily, even though we're right on a river. Maybe this is unnecessary. 1 bucket in and 2 buckets in. There we go. And then that is an infinite water source. Nice. So I have a lot of tilling to do. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go until I run out of seeds, and if I don't have enough, then I'll just need to get more. Okay, the farm is fully in. We have every last vegetable in. Let me just fix that real quick. We got the path is in. The farmhouse is done. Well, for the most part. I still need windows, and I need to do the floor and figure out what I'm gonna do for the roof. Which I actually have an idea for the roof. I actually think it's gonna look really good. And then over here, we have this path that comes over to here. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this side yet. I don't really think I can attach a path or like stairs to this. Hey, look at the dog. I might add a chimney in the back and then maybe make a back door so you can come out this side as well. But the farm comes all the way down. I need to move these chests. These look terrible. And I got this zombie villager over here, which I want to cure eventually once I get the stuff to do that. But other than that, the farm is done. Yeah, I just need to do the last finishing touches on the base. Or not the base, but the farmhouse. There's a path that comes all the way down to here. I just think it looks really good. I really like this idea I came up with this like stone wall. I think this is genius because there's no way I was going to terraform a whole hill into this hill, like if that makes any sense. So I'm really glad I came up with this. I think it looks really cool. I got a well here. I want to add more of these wells around because I'm going to need water around the farm. Also, I think they just look really good. And so yeah, we got potatoes up here, and then it transitions into carrots, which come all the way down here. And then here at the bottom, we have wheat. And yeah, I'm gonna be harvesting all this because I really want to get a lot of wood. I really want to get a lot of wheat so I can make more of this packed mud stuff. I think it looks really cool. I really want to use more packed mud, but it is a pain to get. Same thing with the bricks. The mushrooms, okay. The mushrooms actually not that difficult to get in bulk. But bricks and packed mud are super annoying to get, and I really want to start figuring out how I can automate getting that stuff. Oh, and then over here, in the next episode, I'm going to build a bridge. I want to slowly start making builds and then kind of like piece them together like puzzle pieces so that they kind of like fit together. And, you know, try to fill out the world with builds. So we have the house over there, farmhouse is over here, and I really like that you can see them from each other. Like if you're at the house, through that window you can see the base, and then through this window you can see the base over there. So pretty cool. I want to build this bridge and then make a path that goes over to my house, and then slowly start filling out the area with builds. So yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, tap like, subscribe. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'm going to see you next time. Peace.